SCA Minhag of the Week, Life Cycles, Engagements in America. Yes, in the last couple of episodes we spoke about engagements the way they were in the old country. But how much so have they remained the same here in the United States after being here for some families close to 120 years? How have they changed? What has been added? What has been taken away? What has been modified? We'll try to address that based upon so many questions that have come my way. So let's talk about dating first. So obviously dating exists in the United States. It's the way people get to know each other and go out. But how often, did people date? How many dates did people go on before it became to be thought of as something serious and we need to see where it's going? So generally the way it was, at least for myself when I was much younger, and what I always heard, the magic number was 3 dates. Now, it wasn't always exactly 3 dates. It could be 4 dates, 5 dates, 6 dates, but generally it was a small amount of time before it got too serious. But generally after 3, 4 dates, okay, the guy coming over, ringing the bell, coming into the house, making, some small chit-chat with the parents, picking up the girl, taking her out 2, 3, 4 times, okay. The parents are obviously concerned, interested, and want to know what's going on. The father will generally sit down the young man, tell me, what are your intentions? What are you up to? What are you doing for business? What are your plans for the future? What do you think about my daughter? You're going out, and you keep going out. If the father is happy with the responses he receives, he gives the green light to let them continue to go out. But they don't go out forever. The courtships aren't, for months upon months upon months. It's generally, a few months. They're comfortable. Obviously, his parents by that point have an idea of what's going on. His parents will then realize the ball's in their court. The groom's parents call up the bride's parents. It's time for us to talk. Let's get together. We're coming over. It used to be that the groom's parents would go over to the bride's parents, to their home. They would sit down, generally not necessarily have a meal, but have tea or coffee and Syrian pastries, and get to know one another and talk about plans for the future. Nowadays, as we know, still the groom's parents call the bride's parents, but they go out usually to a restaurant far away from prying eyes, and they discuss whatever needs to be discussed. If all is well, they move forward. And this was basically, in the old days, used to be the job of the matchmakers. So now it's been taken over by the parents, if you will, this portion of it. We move forward to engagement. Person gets engaged. In the old country, they may have gotten engaged with a necklace or a bracelet or another piece of jewelry. In the United States, as we all know, you get engaged with an engagement ring. A diamond engagement ring, it's the norm. It's what we all do. Everybody expects it, and it's a beautiful symbol of the love and connection between the young couple. What happens next? Engagement party, get together, not to get together. Nowadays, people say, oh, we have a l'chaim, they got engaged. We don't have l'chaims. We have a meet the family. The family gets to meet each other. Obviously, the family already got to know each other, the parents. And now you get the siblings, you get the uncles, you get the grandparents, you get some cousins, maybe some friends, and they meet one another. They get together for a small family gathering, which of course can become bigger and bigger depending on the wants and needs of those involved. And it was traditionally done in the bride's home. Nowadays, it's sometimes done at an outside venue. But let's say we're still talking about the bride's home. The groom's family would send over a lavish bouquet of always white flowers. Other family members would also send over flowers, and that's to heighten the excitement and the specialness of the moment and the occasion. When the guests would come, they would be served shrab al-loz, the original almond milk, that was heavily sweetened and scented with either orange blossom water or rose water. It was another beautiful symbol of the whiteness, of the purity, of the happiness of the upcoming marriage. Nowadays we see with the flowers, people will put a poem from the groom's parents exalting the virtues of the bride-to-be. This is something that's very new. It's a fad. It's nothing that existed in the past. They really don't know the girl yet. They barely have met her to be able to write such a piece of poetry and attach it. But it's a cute idea nowadays that people like to do, but I really don't see it lasting much longer. In any case, we move forward. People are there, they get to know each other. It was always with musical accompaniment, and the musical accompaniment was generally what was known in Syrian circles as a nobe. A nobe being a traditional small Arabic band, and they would play the Arabic music for at least a few hours with a singer, sometimes even a little bit of dancing. Nowadays, we don't see much of that anymore. That custom seems to have fallen to the wayside, I guess, being in America for close to 120 years. For many families, they don't have that same affinity and closeness to the Arabic culture and the Arabic music, but it was definitely something that always heightened the engagement, and it was still something very popular until even a few decades ago. As far as dowries, people keep asking dowries, what happened to the dowries? Dowries are very simple. The girl's paying for the wedding. There's your dowry money right there. Need I say more? In any case, mabruk to all, and enjoy all your happy occasions.